guess we're ready to go. Hello, chat. How are you? A little too close to the screen. Let me move myself a little. About there's good. Let me go put some music on for us. There's my playlist. There we go, much better. So it's just me right now, because everyone else is a bit busy. So you're gonna have to deal with me for a bit. How is everyone doing this evening? Nuts VT, thanks for the follow. Jack, what are you doing back there, buddy? Hey. Let me just get the game set up properly. Yeah, can you please not? Hello?
Am I late?
No, you're not late.
Okay.
Welcome in, kitty.
Hello. Yeah, I had some dinner before I got up here. Can't believe I lost 9 pounds.
Well, good for you, girly.
Yeah. Hey, That's so funny, because like that's not the first time that's happened. Like, I'll go in and I gain a little bit, but then I'll lose some, and then what the fuck? How am I doing that?
Magic.
Yeah, it's funny. So Appa's in the new roleplay server now.
Yeah, I saw that. We're live, by the way.
Oh, we are. Oh, hi. Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us.
So, yeah, going to the doctor's is fun.
Hmm. Turn down the music a little bit. I say we don't waste any more time and just kind of head right on in. Woohoo! Alright, here we go. Starting with Miles Edgeworth's investigations. We'll do the new HD sprites. I'll just turn off my music. I said turn off my music. There we go. Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I was unclear, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. Nerd! There he is! The bitch!
The fucker!
Do you want to voice Edgeworth?
Give me a second, I'm saving something. I'm on my phone right now, because like I said, I just got home. I don't feel like getting on my fucking computer. I might later, I don't know, but for right now, I just want to be cozy, but here we go. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. Does that make him sound pretentious enough?
Yes.
Am I nailing it? Okay, good, I'm nailing it. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's this smell? It's very familiar. Blood?
What a thing to come back to after you've been gone.
Yeah. Hang on, saving another thing. Okay. What the? What is beginning of this.
Freeze.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Identify yourself.
Shut up. Hi, Ellie.
You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office.
I'm doing good, Ellie. How are you?
Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear.
What?
No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. ... Your silence is deafening.
And that's the end of the game, everybody. Thanks for playing now. Can you imagine, though? It's like, what the fuck do you mean that's the end of the game?
That'd be the shortest game ever.
My name is Miles Edgeworth. And this is my story. Ding ding no. And I work as a prosecutor in my local district.
I don't know what accent I'm giving him. I just don't give a fuck. I wish Keybert would hear. He'd do a better job anyway.
But he
Little did I know
can't.
that
We miss you, Keybert. We love you. Shout out to Keybert.
Shout out to Key.
Keybert. Beloved Keybert. Anyway.
Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days.
2:56 a.m. Boy, go to bed.
March 14th, that's my mom's birthday.
Oh, you're also watching Bear stream? Well, cool. Tell him to get his ass over here.
Yeah, for real. Tell him that as soon as he's done streaming, he needs to come over here.
I finished photographing the victim's body, sir.
I was gonna do it and be like, I finished the photographic evidence, sir.
Well, please continue your investigation.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay, sir?
Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene.
When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away.
This is Dick Gumshoe, and he lives up to that name. He sure does now. He's a detective with the and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being.
You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt at all?
Oh, these shoes are so cute. Girl, I gotta show you these. You don't have to look at them right away, but these are so cute. No.
Focus, Edgeworth.
Listen, let me be gay.
Sir, we already know that you're gay. You don't need to prove it to us.
No, I'm perfectly fine. However...
Oh, look what they did to your office! It's totally trashed!
Yeah, I wonder how that happened, mister. You were supposed to fucking keep watch. I'll say, the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with cracking the code into my office.
Whoa, sounds like you're getting really burnt up over this whole thing.
Yeah, these are my size. Let's go.
Girl.
This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. $112.
That's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating.
Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we have to find the truth.
You just hear in the background, hey boy! So, what about them shoes you were talking about?
Shut.
So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why, of all places, did the murder occur in my office?
Crime scene, my office. There's a really coincidence that the murder took place in my office. I almost said that my murder took place in my office.
I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind.
Yo, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you?
No, not really. Especially because of this.
The key to your office?
Yes,
The office
key
key.
to my office.
The office key. For security reasons, this office door has a lock built into it. Don't all doors? What do you mean, sir?
If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you.
Logic? What's logic, sir? I'm a detective. I don't know what logic is.
You are an imbecile. By finding the connection between the two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic.
So how do you use it? Again, I'm a detective. I don't know what it is.
So how do you use it? With your fucking skull? First, I recall the information we've gathered with Q. And then I connect them together with I didn't get to finish reading that. Now, use Q to recall the facts. And let me finish my fucking dialogue. Or I'll go back to talking about the shoes. Which, by the way, found a better link because the last one I think didn't work.
Doing things my way, achievement unlocked.
For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks. Which means it could have been hard for the murderer of the victim to get in here. Ergo, it is impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir.
No, it wasn't. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after?
You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Oh, Gumshoe. Oh, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe sure is. Yes, well, when you follow leads to the conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, it may stray far from the truth as well.
AKA get it wrong penalty.
Right. But if I think carefully before piecing these together, the logic should flow. You got the fucking word wrong. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we?
Yes, sir. Begin investigation. The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir.
I know that. And when I want to examine something, I simply use space when I'm next to it.
Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just use T, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir.
Well, something to try later if I have free time, I suppose.
Damn, okay.
You just don't even want to talk to him recreationally? You're kind of a dick, dude. But then again, we knew this. You're Miles Edgeworth.
photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and corner. What do we have here?
Hey, I think I've seen one of those before.
It's a police badge, detective.
Oh hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinky-dink.
Don't have kids. Let's take a look at this. Mr. Buddy Faith.
I would say whose first name is Buddy, but then I remember Lisa has a character named Buddy.
It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you.
Let's see, what else we got? Let's examine your face.
There's blood all over his lower abdominal area.
Damn, that time of the month for you too.
I'm just getting over mine.
Yeah. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir.
No, wait, hold the
No.
Shut. Okay, I was gonna say this.
Moving on.
I was gonna be like,
Kidding. Moving on. Moving on.
Moving on.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep, and until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
They said the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene.
Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir?
Of course. The safest way I know to keep track of it all.
I'm not an idiot like you are, detective.
Look, I understand that you have the job of detective, but I really must say, any children you have will be God blessed if they make it through it, you see.
Alright, if you say so.
I keep all of the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have to press E to open my organizer. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often.
Yeah, so this is basically our court record.
Gotcha.
Hey, it's our badge.
It's weird to be able to see everything from his perspective rather than Phoenix.
Well, that's the point of this spin-off.
I know, it's weird.
So our only profiles are the victim and Gumshoe. Oh, wait, I still wanted to look at that. Ouch, they even knocked over your chess set! That's not what I was looking at. I had all set up ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games.
I had no idea you were interested in chess.
I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try.
In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside until we solve this case. Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity much.
That's not where I was. God damn it. There we go. Okay, is there anywhere? Your files are all over the floor, sir.
They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer.
Oh, and I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all that time and effort I put in pointless.
I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room.
Well, I water the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day, every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled.
Does he have a knife?
No. Edgeworth, the answer is no.
Thank you, and all you can do is bitch about it. Fuck you, Edgeworth.
I don't believe it. I packed those files on those shelves so tight. Not even an earthquake can make them fall off, but just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all.
A problem, to be sure. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf.
Oh, hey, a gun.
What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun in.
I think I've seen one of those before.
It's a fucking gun! Care to enlighten me as to where?
Oh, I know! I was issued the exact same model, I think.
Ah, detective.
I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it.
So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by the precinct's detectives.
Revolver found at the crime scene. It's the same model as those used by precinct detectives.
I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other.
Okay, excuse me for a sec while I plug in a controller, because I can't do keyboard mouse.
I found a really cute jacket online.
We get it, Edgeworth, you're gay.
It was lovely. It was an asymmetrical moto jacket. What comes in pink, was it? I quite like the pink. But I'd go for the black, really, because black is more slimming.
Really, I thought blue was more your style.
Well, they've got it a nice green. I don't know the green. It goes up all the way to 26.
Come on.
That works for me because the person voicing it is very fat.
Oh,
There we
bro,
go.
by the way, I was on the subreddit Shitty Food Porn, and I came across this one called The Pizza Tutti Frutti, and it is a pizza with, I shit you not, pineapple, banana, kiwi, and peach.
Ew, that sounds disgusting.
Whoever thought of that fucking pizza, if you're watching this, go to jail.
Go to food jail.
Jail! No, not even food jail, just straight up jail. That is
Alright,
a culinary
so-
crime and you should be arrested for it. Go to jail.
We've got a few pieces of information we can try and piece together. What are you thinking, Kay?
Well, what are you thinking? You're the one playing.
Well, I know the answer. Which two pieces of information should we piece together?
Well, the victim was a detective, and there were signs of a struggle.
You sure?
I don't like that you're doing that.
Okay.
You know the answer, just pick it.
Well, I'll tell you, you got one of them right.
Okay. So, we have to figure out what the killer's goal is?
I'm just gonna spare you.
We're doing
Quick. The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it belong to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time?
Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see what we have. What have we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster.
So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Let's see, what else can we find out about this revolver?
As I always say, you've got to look really carefully at each piece of evidence. You can use right stick to rotate an object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use LB or RB to zoom in and out to get in the nitty-gritty.
Look, Mom, 3D!
3D!
To think that it's so easy to take a life with just the pull of a trigger.
You know, I can't ever see myself really liking guns. Oh, but I love the ones they use at track and field meets to start races. If you take off before it's fired, everybody always ends up following your lead.
To chase you down for a false start, detective.
Now that you mention it, even when I finish first, I always wind up in last place.
No,
gosh.
too easy. Too easy. I was gonna say, I don't really like guns, but by the way, you ever play Russian roulette?
No.
It looks like the only one round was 5 minutes.
Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean, it's not particularly hard, but we've no proof for now. That is a distinct possibility. I guess this is about all that we're going to find out. We should send the body to the
Jim! Why, oh why? How could this happen to a guy like you?
Do I know you? Are you alright?
Let me put my hand on your shoulder.
Pat.
Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be!
Alright? Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body.
The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh.
Well, I mean, at the moment, he quite literally is. I mean, it's what you are when you die.
Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sure, just in a blood-stained suit, pal.
He has pancreatitis.
Where are my manners?
Aren't you that prosecutor?
Why, yes I am. I'm Jacques Sportsman. Hold on. Jack Sportsman. Prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime, busting.
I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also a prosecutor. And I'm not
Detective-
impressed by your stupid outfit.
I know his outfit is so dumb. Detective Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office?
Yes, that is correct. Let me ask you, Why do you look like you belong in a Wii game for sports?
Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim! Alright, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not! I know how things work around here! High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built in them. Why am I turning into Shaggy?
Oinks!
And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door!
You killed Scoob! I need somebody to draw that. That'd be funny as hell. Zoink, Scoob! How did you end up in an Ace Attorney game? That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner.
Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could have gotten in here was me. Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. Oh my... Gumshoe, sweetheart, honey.
Edgeworth is thinking to himself, I really wish you were not so stupid.
So it was you! Then you're Jim's killer!
You killed Scoob!
No way, pal, you've got it all wrong.
Everyone calm down.
Gasp!
Wipe that stupid grin off your face. Shit-eating grin. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, I didn't get to finish reading that. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions?
Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth.
You want a Scooby snack?
No, fuck off. I've heard of all the rumors about you, so you're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now how about a handshake to seal the deal?
Don't touch me.
You touched me first, man.
Like Scoob. A pleasure to work with you. Not really.
You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for bargaining like that. Carry on then, it's your room after all.
Thank you, as I intend to.
I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there!
Sir!
I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim.
Scoob. Like zoinks. I should probably give them some space. By literally going over here into the corner, where I'm not looking at him.
Alright, no seriousness.
Man, don't you hate it when your best friend dies in somebody else's office and he just starts having a fucking, like, running match in the corner? I'm just giving you space, don't mind me.
I'm just giving you some space.
I'm trying to use my Fitbit, don't mind me. Well, it's a good thing my steel samurai door was spared any harm.
Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down and watched any of that show. What's it about again?
I don't know, but somebody died on set once, so it was interesting. Well, I don't know much about it. I don't know much about it myself, but
I don't know what accent I'm doing for him, so don't. If I switch from accent to accent,
Edgeworth is so busy that he's turning around his whole room.
yeah. The hero of the Steel Samurai, warrior of the Neo-Old Tokyo, is the Steel Samurai. And his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. It's a show geared towards kids. However, its high production values and riveting plot draws in a number of adults as well. Spin-offs like the Pink Princess, warrior of Little Old Tokyo, and the Nickel Samurai, along with the Delusion merchandise and even a new stage show, gives it presence.
You sure know a lot. Are you sure you're not some sort of rabid fanboy?
I am not a fanboy, I just like to watch the show casually. Of course not. Anyone that keeps up with society knows at least this much.
Uh-huh, sure, Edgeworth,
Nerd.
sure.
Nerd! You're a nerd! And that conversation lasted longer than expected. Let us return to the investigation. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing on this sofa.
That thing looks a billion times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir?
Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that.
You know you're not allowed on the sofa.
No. Bad. Go in the corner. In the corner right now. Go lay down. Now, and you fucking mud into my office. Get out. Until this case is solved, neither of us have time to spare, let alone rest.
You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and be a real trooper to the end.
That way I can work to sit on that couch. Even once this case is over, I don't think I can Even once this case is over, I don't think you can afford to take any time off. I'm gonna run into this wall.
No, your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor?
Must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round.
So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster!
It's just literal fabric. I need to get worked up over it. It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Oh wow, I wasn't even looking at the screen. Was not even looking at the screen. Okay. It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Not when there's something more here. You know, like a body.
Huh? Like what?
A fucking body.
Oh my god. Gumshoe.
It's right there. It's right there. You were literally looking at it. I take it you haven't noticed it yet, detective. There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us.
Really? I'm so fucking stupid. I want you to explain it to me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, let me put something into layman terms for you, detective. You are not the dumbest person in the world.
But you better hope they don't
I
die.
hope they don't die. What? Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. God,
You're starting to sound like your boyfriend.
I have my own methods. But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. But the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence that seems off. That's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. This is it. This bullet hole where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor at it and press Y with and when I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. Eureka!
Eureka!
This bullet hole is the contradiction.
Well, what do you mean, sir?
It's elementary, my dear stupid gumshoe. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim, and the second felled this frame.
Hey, that's right.
However, this gun was only fired once,
Hey, that's true too.
which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? Do you wanted me to read that too, or what?
Oh no, I was doing something, sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. I read the line.
But by the way, I noticed something, sir.
Yes. You got something on your shirt. No, I'm kidding.
What's the thing sticking up from behind the frame?
Oh, it's a secret safe.
This is a secret safe! Oh, I smell money!
I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. In fact, I will let you in a little secret. An embarrassing picture of SpongeBob at the Christmas party is in that safe.
The fact that I get the reference.
Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way.
Roger that! Talk about dusty.
I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust in once in a while.
I had no idea there was a safe here, or I'd kept it clean for you, sir. So when did you put this thing in?
It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one.
Really? Fuck, sorry. I had no idea.
Oh, god damn it. Can you imagine just the next 10 minutes just
10 minutes of us yawning. And I'm only yawning because he won't stop.
Oh. Well. No! How about you stop?
Read the damn line.
I can't hear you. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence.
So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth?
Right now, nothing. We only use them to store, because I can't stop thinking about the fucking shit now. That loud ass yawn. Go somewhere I can't hear you. Now who does that? That loud ass yawn. Ooh, face ass.
Read the line.
I'm gonna. We only use them to store especially important evidence, which is when it.
That's it. Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams.
Also, by the way, you alright? You had a stroke at the end of that sentence. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. We said this earlier. Now this is odd.
You found something, sir?
This keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean?
Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself.
You there, the forensic scientist.
Yes, sir.
Could you please dust this area for fingerprints?
You got it, sir. What the fuck is going on?
What? Oh.
I couldn't find, let alone lift a single print. Looks like it was wiped clean down.
As I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly play the kid, connect the dots with the information we have.
Logic! Pew!
I believe I figured out what the murderer was after.
Well, what is it, sir?
He's trying to get my wallet. No. The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe. Making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime.
Connect! Flashbang!
I'm blind. Fuck. There's a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer.
Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir?
Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen.
Okay, good night, Ellie. Thanks for joining.
Bye, Ellie.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelve files like you've never seen before, even at a library.
Give me a second, my Nana texted me. Alright, here we go. Yeah.
Sure. Let's give that a try.
Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must have pondered what every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth.
No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back. All we can do is search for the truth.
Dot, 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 man. And so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth?
You get the fuck out of my office, first of all. First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place.
You got it, man. Here, let me help. So this file goes here, and that book goes there. You sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal, okay? Done.
It would appear that the murderer was definitely committed here.
Ugh, bloodstains on the bookshelves are still fresh.
I suspected the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf.
And then the guy fell onto the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out.
Detective, I don't have time to deal with your weak stomach right now. Go out in the hallway.
Ugh, but you know I'm not good with blood, sir.
Then go out in the fucking hallway. There's something wrong with this picture.
I would say it's this.
Is this spot somehow connected to the... I didn't get to read that. There is clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole.
What do you mean, sir?
You don't see?
No, I'm blind.
What? No,
I'm blinded after being flashbanged so often.
Oh, is that why your eyes are going everywhere? What?
Yeah, I did. Where are you, sir? I can't see you.
I'm literally in front of you right now. And I'm right here. You can't miss me. I'm in the room. Quite simply.
Where am I?
I told you I'm not. Why are you facing the other way? Follow my voice. I am in front of you.
Walks into wall.
You're going into the... Never mind. Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is... Why are you out in the hallway now? How are you getting further away?
Mr. Edgeworth, where are you? I'm scared.
Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. He's in the car park.
Aren't you gonna go get him?
No, he just opens the window. Detective! Get back in here! I was just talking to you, and you're further away. Never mind.
Impressed that he got to the car park, considering this is the 12th floor.
I tell you, he's fast.
But what if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir?
That would be illogical. Oh, okay, Spark. The victim leaned against this shelf here after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot.
Then that means... Wait, what does that mean, sir? How are you a detective?
You're not
Like,
very
honest to goodness question, how are you a detective?
Maybe everybody else flunks the fuck out.
It means that you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective.
What's a brain?
I'm going to slap you. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position? I'd say the position of the handprints.
You sure?
Position of the body? The order of the body? No, it has to be he must have put the files down there so it would throw him off. I believe the order of the files is a bit off.
You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir.
Oh?
Yeah, you see here how the files that were shot begin with the number 0? What are those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird.
Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct order. They are as exactly as I left them in my mind's eye.
But the numbers are all out of order.
If those white binders are special, so they are arranged, look over here, so that they are arranged a little differently, so that look over here. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha! So that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption with the turnaround as you just did, Detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out.
Do you think it'd be okay to prop the body back up to how it was before it was moved?
They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. If you please, Detective Gumshoe. I don't think anybody ever does it. Where's the head?
Slumped. His head is just slumped.
I'm surprised the body wouldn't be in rigor mortis, but okay. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be.
Well, I mean, supposedly this body is like at most maybe an hour old.
Yeah, fair. The killer went through my files first before shooting this.
And then put the files back in numerical order, I guess.
Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim.
But why would someone kill a man and then look through your files once more?
Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice, once before and once after the crime. Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be.
And we figured out that the killer went through your bookshelf twice.
Indeed. There are many things the killer did that don't make sense. But to figure out the whys, we need more information. This.
What is that? Why does it say gumshoe on there in blood? I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence.
Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed.
No, wait, there's gotta be some mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me say something, sir.
It appears that one of my files was stolen.
That's the part you put.
So your buddy's being framed for fucking murder, and all you care about is that a file was stolen?
Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation?
Is this what the killer was really after?
Edgeworth, my man, I love you, but... Ow, that hurt. Investigation complete. Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach us. I'll tell you, it wasn't me. You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party.
If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up.
My sources that I made it the fuck up.
I'll fucking do it again.
Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say?
If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning.
God, I love these sprites.
They're very pretty.
They look so good. You got it.
I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude.
Yeah, he sounds like Shaggy Rogers.
Not only that, but he's dressed like he should be in a Wii Sports game.
Da 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 da.
There must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out.
Did someone say logic? Mr. Edgeworth, what are we gonna do?
Sorry,
Mr. Edgeworth, now's not the time for yawning.
I'm only yawning because you keep yawning, and I keep yawning because you won't stop.
what I always do in court, I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get
One
you.
way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you.
I'll exchange John's logic with his technique.
Ooh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? Please, I'm really fucking stupid.
Where were you the entirety of this fucking game series? You know this is not the first installment, right? Were you not there? Might as well.
We could, or we could be mean.
Well, what do you want to do?
Mr. Portsman, if you're ready.
Aw, if you don't have time, you could just say so, sir.
Oh, okay. The way that the body looked that weird, because I thought it looked like his head was fucking cut off. It was just the top of his head. Okay, I was so fucking confused.
Yeah. Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. Well, thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be his final words that you will be brought to justice.
You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer?
I can hear Jim's voice and he's calling for his killer's arrest.
Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsmouth? There is no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic.
I think logic is his favorite word.
He wants to be a Falcon so fucking bad.
That and nooks and crannies. He likes to say that too.
And expose it with credible evidence.
Rebuttal. Yes. Furthermore, you messed up the files, make it look like some theft. When you move the body, it's just sitting in front of the bookshelf. Thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And all these final words that you'll be brought to justice. You sure about that, buddy? Objection!
Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic.
Bringing a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem, I'm game.
I can't help but find it odd.
Excuse me?
Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office.
Oh, well, what are you talking about? Oh, you're joking, I get it.
If you have time to laugh, then you have time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file?
What? That's impossible!
What's impossible, Mr. Portsmouth?
No, nothing.
The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines.
Objection!
Objection, man! It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder!
I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters in this detective's name where the file should be proof.
Yeah, I mean, the S is gone and there's only half an H!
So now it just says gumho!
Girl. No. Ah.
Somebody clip that. Somebody. If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the file. After all, he would never want to be called Gumho. Especially as a detective. But maybe he does, I don't know. Judge him.
Only by you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Especially as a detective.
See, no, I'm not gonna say that. We're on stream, but I'll, you know what? I'll DM the joke really quick to you. I'll DM the joke.
Whenever that line was, pretend I read it.
Which means what exactly? What does that make this dying message? Gumshoe.
Well, if you stop looking around the room, I'd be happy to explain. Now, over here. Over here. Not up there, down here. It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene.
That's so low! I can't believe the criminal tried to pin the whole thing on me, sir! I'm gonna get him, sir! You'll see! I'm gonna have them arrested in no time!
Well, Mr. Portsman...
Brilliant! Absolutely splendid! Logic deserving of Olympic gold!
I appreciate the praise, but Paris has already ended with the Olympics. But it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed.
Meh, you win some, you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. Gumshoe. Baby. Are you... Gumshoe, are you okay? Is everything okay at home?
Are you going through something with your wife? Do you have a wife?
You really think this man's gonna pull someone?
Look, there are women out there that love the himbos. Absolutely love them.
But poor himbos?
I mean, every bread needs its cheese. Moving on.
Near, thank you for the 10 bits!
Near, get in here!
Get your ass in here, bitch!
Come on, please, come on!
Please.
That's how you guys know that we're all friends. Get in here, you bitch! Please.
Aw, but you know, it really is a shame. I would if I could, but I'm not feeling good. Oh, okay.
Aww.
You take it easy then.
Pet. We love you, Nia.
There's always next time, okay?
Yeah, don't worry about it. If you're not here for episode... We're not gonna finish this fucking game tonight. So, if you're not
Oh,
here
yeah.
for this one, you can...
We might be able to
make
finish
it to the
this...
next.
We might be able to finish this case tonight, but we're definitely not finishing the game tonight.
Yeah, no.
The final case alone is probably like 2 streams.
Yeah.
I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Humor me for a sec. Who has the key to this office? That would be me. But Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal.
Now I look even more like a douche.
That's absolutely right. I acknowledge your innocence.
Then why do I sense that you still have something to say?
Because I like to talk.
What is that gesture? Well, I was thinking, did you know that there's one other person with a key to this office?
One other person?
Hey, you there!
Yes, sir. What is it, sir?
Would you kindly fetch and escort that young lady here for me?
Lady?
The girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness. Security? Did you say security? No, stop it, pal, don't!
What's wrong with him all of a sudden?
I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss Maggie Bird as a member of security.
Detective Gumshoe, sir.
Maggie! Miss Bird is the security guard on watch tonight.
I see. And your point is?
My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key which can open all the office doors in this building. What? What?
I like how you're making him sound a little southern now. Yo!
Listen,
That's fine.
it's just the natural evolution of this voice, okay?
Yeah, because for me, I'm struggling with an accent still too, because I'm trying to make Edgeworth sound posh, but I keep giving him hints of a Cockney accent, which is like, I'm not trying to do that.
I mean, other voices kind of, like, sound British for him, so you're fine.
Yep. Go on.
If you're not guilty, oh fuck, hold on. If you're the not guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird.
How dare you? I would never sneak into someone's room.
That's right, I refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, pal. It was me, that's right, I did it. Can we take this as a confession, Detective? Well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right?
Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics.
Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here.
Can you please figure out what to do with your fucking jacket, bruh?
That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable if she was the one who faked the dime message.
So you're saying that she used the master key?
Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say?
That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well.
That was then, this is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me.
I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. It seems that the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me more details is to press him.
Press, press, press.
Hold it!
Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key?
There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and tonight she's in. Isn't that right, Miss Bird?
That's, true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean?
Yes, moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated. What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. But you can't really trust her not to lie. Not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time.
Should I hear Miss Bird out?
Ask for more details.
Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say.
Didn't I just say it would be a waste of time? We don't need to hear lies.
I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please.
I discovered that the master key was missing around 1 a.m., sir.
What do you mean by missing?
It means it wasn't where I left it, you fucking idiot.
I mean, do you need to look up a dictionary? As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it.
Mr. Portman, wait,
That's my line.
Go. While I wallow in shame. Fuck.
I know that we joked that we're the same person. I didn't even get to read it!
I accidentally hit the button, my bad.
Okay, Mr. Portsman, I believe that this to be an important piece of testimony. Do you? Don't you?
I can't believe someone like you will be taken in by such words.
I'm not lying, sir.
Objection! If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now.
I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir.
Likely story. And where is your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it again.
I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that.
Didn't you lose a boyfriend that was gonna marry you?
None of your business. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it.
Yeah, pal, trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is.
Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive.
Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth. But you still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive, didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe.
Is it as Mr. Portsman says, Detective? I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own.
Objection!
Objection!
You wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something?
Why not? It's the truth, after all. It was also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway.
That may be. But you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe. The existence of which is only privy to prosecutors.
To persecutors?
I can't read.
You're supposed to be the smart one, Edgeworth.
I find it a little hard to believe that the hidden safe was a part of her cunning plan.
But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down.
I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted.
Yeah, even I didn't know about that safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Then are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Yes! Yes, I am!
Actually, yeah. Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable.
Fucking Portsman digging his own grave.
Stop it. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now?
Curses, why? What made you? What's with the angry face all of a sudden? It's all my fault.
What do you mean?
It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes.
What did you just say?
We were partners like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him I'd fill them in on the secret safes. Then that means... Yeah, I know. I had only just told him to. Obviously it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim.
Well, he's claiming that the victim was the thief. Is he trying to say he committed suicide?
And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Bird.
Excuse me?
I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing has gone a bit too far, even in your risky profession. What the? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder? Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn her gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it?
No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir.
Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to this office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? It was Jim who stole the master key.
I did. I went.
Your mic ate that.
So, we'll do that.
Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him.
Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief?
I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense.
Has he no honor?
No. Have you seen this guy? Well, you have to be. I mean, you're looking right at him, Edgeworth. You're staring at him very intently, I might add. Now then, I think we're done here. This investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edgeworth's office. Ah, but I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. You are all suspects to varying degrees and therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit.
Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself.
Why are you rubbing his arm, Edgeworth?
Why is he doing it like that? That's what I want to know. What the fuck?
But, sir...
You've got something on your coat here. Let me just get that.
I love these sprites.
Is this a ketchup stain? We have no choice but to accommodate his request. For now.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from the crime scene, I'd be most grateful.
Mark my words, Mr. Portsman. We will meet again.
If it's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now don't disappoint me, you hear? To be continued.
Dun dun dun.
What is with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable.
Please maintain your professionalism, detective. You still got something on your coat there.
I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir.
We've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir.
True. So then what now?
Looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Bird. You can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway.
Really, sir?
For example, this hallway. Why is that basketball there? The linchpin of his argument is Miss Bird is related to the master key. If that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information. Seriously, where did that basketball come from? Regarding
it's just there.
Running my door.
Begin investigation.
Yay!
There's even a whole ass basketball hoop here.
Who the fuck does Dennis Rodman do business here?
Oh hey, look, it's our favorite prosecutor.
It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it's the wrong
Ha-
Looks like you're in the wrong Edgeworth. It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't you remember Winston Payne?
Not really, no.
Higher pitch
Been a while.
voice.
Oh. It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly. These boots are really cute.
Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open.
How gracious. I will keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy again?
I don't know, but I'm looking at some really cute boots here. Like, wow.
Edgeworth, we get it. You love shoes. Well, hey, what's this?
I like these better because they're a chunky platform. I love the slickness of these. Oh.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look what we found.
Hey! X. Oh, wait, that's your line.
Isn't this that missing Zero series file, sir?
No doubt about it. The bloody letters market is clear as day. There seem to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind.
So what are these Zero files about, sir? I guess they got something worth stealing in them.
Terrible apology for the random hiccup, by the way. It happens sometimes. I had tacos for dinner. Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files. However, the cases within these files are not mine.
Oh?
They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to occupy my current office.
Then why are they still in your office?
I don't fucking know. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were.
And that means the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right?
God damn it!
It would seem so. Only the pages related to that case from 10 years ago are missing.
10 years ago? That's 12 years ago. I wonder why anyone will care so much about an old case. It's Ace Attorney, anything is possible.
Even past the statute of limitations.
Yep.
I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case.
I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream. A dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth.
Calm down. Can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing my notes to her with why.
Oh, they're out of my size. They only have 12, man. They're so cute, though.
It's the master key to every office in the building. So when did you discover that the master key was missing?
By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. And I noticed that it was back at around 2:30 a.m. It was just sitting there on the edge, on the ledge where the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure that between those two times it was not just gone, but stolen, sir.
Bing.
Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place?
It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window.
Always, you say. Except for this time, correct?
Well, I admit that I was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge.
She used the master key.
Use the master key?
What did you say by you? What do you mean by you used the master key?
Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who'd forgotten his key.
What?
I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right?
What is it?
That's right, I just remembered! The prosecutor who forgot his key! It was Mr. Portsman, sir!
What? Please tell me more, Miss Bird, quickly.
It was around 12. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to security, sir.
And that's when you loaned the master key to him?
No way! It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir.
I see.
And then what happened after that?
Well, he called for me to come up and close up his office as he was leaving to go home. That was around 1:30 a.m., I think.
So, in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice.
Talk about suspicious.
I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door.
And also, connection of these 2 points, my throat is killing me.
Oh, Pad. Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story.
What? No way, pal. I mean, sir.
You said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time.
Wow. Nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. I'd totally forgotten all about that, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right. It was around that very time that I realized the master key was missing. Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I? So, I pretended to lock up his room, sir.
You pretended.
Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I was locking him up, sir.
So in actuality, you never did relock the door then.
Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly.
Door.
Oh, there's so many cute shoes. The door's locked tight.
I bet that old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, girl, look at these cute Mary Janes.
This is
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, we're in the middle of an investigation.
This is the office of a high prosecutor, Detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through them.
Aha, so I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is.
Might I advise you to turn that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you brought it from?
Damn, okay.
You're charming, man, but you really
Deduce.
Okay,
Eureka!
there's a contradiction between reality and the evidence. If what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is this door locked tight?
Oh, you know you're right.
Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door?
I'm certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed it himself that I hadn't.
Which means what, sir? Please, I need you to spoon-feed me the information.
It either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one.
She opened a different door, but how can you prove that?
There's an easy way to find out. All we have to do is... we need to examine these.
The prints on the doorknobs.
The prints on the doorknobs will tell us everything.
Hey, you, pal. Do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay? So, what did you find out?
There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, Detective.
Sir, I have found only Mr. Portsman's and Mr. Faye's prints on this doorknob.
So only 2 people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive.
Huh? I'm lost, sir.
Thinking logically, a certain other person's prints should be on this knob as well. Now then, whose prints should also be on this doorknob?
Take that!
Take that!
Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent?
You mean...
Yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one. What do we have here? That's a piece of paper. What is this?
Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it.
It looks like a note from the victim.
I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone, but it looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy.
Oh, these tights are cute.
Girl.
Look, I'm reading and looking at the same time, okay?
I know, but every time you pipe in with something you find cute, it's still always funny. Yeah, and it's from Mr. Portsman.
But you should see these tights. They're really cute, and they're only they're down $11.
What's this?
What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, how about a game?
I'm not playing basketball. That's okay, Detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off.
Hey, you're right, sir. I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk.
The positioning of the hoop is definitely unnatural.
Welcome to the jam, as they say.
I'd better take note of this. These 4 numbers on a plate alone proclaim this to be my office.
Whoops! Hey, these number plates slide right out, sir.
They have to be able to take the plate off when a room becomes vacant, you know. Although, the idea that someone can that it can be so easily removed is kind of suspicious.
Sus.
I don't see any signs of forced entry.
And according to the guard, no sign that the lock was picked either, sir.
Meaning that the door really was opened with a key. Did you happen to ask if any of the prints were lifted from the doorknob?
Apparently the doorknob's clean as a whistle. Wiped, they think.
Whoever this thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind.
Investigation complete!
Poking around in this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely.
Huh? How so, sir? Do you think I'm handsome?
God, I want to murder you sometimes, in a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case. You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsmouth. What? Mr. Portsmouth?
I knew it! That's exactly what my logic senses were telling me too. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of being the killer, sir.
Anything but logical. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock on truth's door.
Mr. Portsman, I finished processing the bloody letters, sir. Alright, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here. Okay, looking good. You there, take a good look at this. Wow. Ow. Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe. End of the line for you, Portsman. We've got you now. Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke?
It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jacques Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case.
Boing. You must be pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So I guess you can stay if you promise to stay out of our way.
You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job. I can see right through the unsightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl.
Would have ever thought I would come to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Carmel, right? The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 years long. But there was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know?
Are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explaining yourself.
Yes.
Although, that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up.
Well, are we full of ourselves, even though you have yet to prove anything? I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here. Oh, for fuck's sake, again.
Sorry, but what's the matter?
Just another fucking...
pat, pat. Sorry, but we are not finished yet.
Oh, you're stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something.
I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on with evidence.
Objection!
Objection.
I believe you were able to open my office door with the master key, no less.
Objection!
Objection. Wait, hold on for a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know.
Precisely. You were able to open my door without lifting a single finger. Well, maybe you did, but only to direct. That's right. You used your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key.
Take that!
Take that.
You had asked Miss Bird to open your own office door for you, yes?
Yeah, I kind of forgot my key at home. I happen to bed too often for my taste, you know.
But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it? What?
You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we?
I'm certain that it was Mr. Portman's door, sir. I took the number plate to make sure I was opening the right door, sir.
See, Miss Bird backs up my story.
Yet, what if you misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted?
How do you suppose I did that?
By switching the number plates on our doors, for example.
Right, they do slide out pretty easily.
Furthermore, you then use one other thing to give a very strong impression that the door she was opening was yours and not, in fact, mine. What was it that Mr. Portsman used to make Miss Bird think that it was his room?
Take that!
What? The basketball hoop, sir?
Not the peculiar fixture in the hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor.
That's very true, sir. Because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought that the door I was opening had to be Mr. Portsman's.
There are signs that the hoop had been moved. To sit in front of my office, to be sure.
I see, so that's how you throw suspicions on people. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. My brother in Christ, there is a mountain of evidence that we can point to.
So he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he?
I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. Spills coffee on him.
Right?
And Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears.
It's not dirty, I'll have you know. I just washed it yesterday.
Please calm down, for I intend to show who is the one truly covered in slime hair.
Is it Nickelodeon slime?
Nickelodeon.
Going with my door. Well, I was in my room the entire time. No, the fuck you were not.
Objection!
That was a lie.
What are you talking about? What was the lie?
This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman.
No.
It was left under your door. Or did you not notice? And right there, it says, "But you're out." You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you and what were you doing? Shall I explain it in full detail for you? You were busy snooping around my room, the very room you had Miss Bird open.
Objection!
Objection! That's just nonsense! You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me!
Oh, but I do. I have very decisive evidence.
No way!
This is proof, positive, that you had Miss Bird open the door for you.
Take that!
I had your door dusted for prints.
My door? Huh? What for? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time.
You're right, I didn't find anything, and definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints.
Her prints? What do they have to do with anything?
Put it this way, if she really was the one who opened the door, then her prints should naturally be on the doorknob that she touched. Further, all of the prints on my office door's knob have been waxed completely off. I can only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? We know that you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. What the fuck? Why would you word it like that? And Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said when you had the gun to my hand,
No one gets away with committing murder in my office.
And just what's so funny, pal? All that look of stiff seriousness on the face of his office finest prosecutor, as he makes a huge mistake in accusing me of simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like it in the world.
One.
Mr. Edgeworth just explained it all, and he even backed it up. You're the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and just admit to the crime already.
And as I said earlier, it's all so circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my door not for prints. Well, I can readily confess that I wiped that knob down as well. I'm a little obsessive compulsive, you see. I've got a little touch of the tism, you see.
Speaking of tism, shout out to Appa, also known as Apollo
Shout out.
Ballin.
Shout out to Apollon and Ballin.
That's
Love
our
you,
bro,
man.
Our homie, we love him.
I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched. Shit. Damn it. Which is why I wiped the doorknob down as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim's and my own prints will be on it. You made that up just now, didn't you? Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Like early this evening, for example.
Are you saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway?
Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse.
It's a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice that a note that size.
Ah, but you couldn't prove that now, can you?
Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here, sir.
Oxman makes a good point. I can't prove that he didn't simply overlook it.
Besides, I have an airtight alibi.
Airtight, you say?
I only just realized I had one as we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you sooner. If memory serves, you came back to the office at around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then that you had that unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was down in the criminal affairs. Ask around, I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's the perfect alibi.
Do you really think that it's perfect?
Like I said, I don't care. Ask around all you like. You'll see for yourself.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sir, yes, sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Portsman said. The guys down in criminal affairs, they said they saw him around 2 a.m. You see?
All of the evidence points to him being the culprit. So there must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere. Oh, I hate when I get hiccups.
I think I have to... Nope, I think I have to press everything.
You are correct. It was around 2 a.m.
Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with the time.
I remember checking my watch then, and make no mistake, it was 2.
Oh, giving testimony like a pro? Okay, so you came back to your office at around 2.
Hold it!
It is, as you say, however...
Yes, however, you were the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me who you saw?
It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see.
Objection!
Objection! Oh, come on now, I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you?
I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here.
Oh well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters what you ran into, that you ran into the culprit.
Hold it!
So you paid the Criminal Affairs Department a visit?
Yep, right after I left the prosecutor's building, I headed straight for the precinct.
Hold it!
Well, we did go and ask around to confirm your testimony.
And it was just as I said, right? Yes, sir. A number of detectives said that they saw you at around that time. See, I have the perfect alibi. That's the ace I had up my sleeve.
Impossible. He actually does have the perfect alibi.
What's wrong? Why the sudden sullen look on your face? Can't you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we've reached the end of the line and it's time to get off this crazy train. You there?
Sir,
Please escort the young lady out, but remember, be gentle. Becky!
Detective Gumshoe!
Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn this situation around. If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that can help me cast doubt on his alibi? I need to calmly think this through one more time, and with logic.
Phew.
Evidence points to the shelves being disturbed once before and once after the murder. But who is to say that the person who did it the second time is the same as the first? Which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office.
Logic!
If indeed there were two culprits, then that resolves the contradiction behind our murder weapon. Despite the fact that there are 2 bullets here in this room, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, leaving the possibility that the other bullet was fired from another visitor's gun. Furthermore, if we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back,
Objection!
Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case.
Great, so you finally come to your senses.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Sir, what are you saying?
This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case.
What do you mean?
The person I ran into was just your average thief.
A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts?
Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. And it means that in actuality, 2 culprits stole my office tonight.
What do you mean, two?
It explains why both my shells were disturbed twice and how there were 2 guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Mrs. Bird and gained entry into my office.
Objection!
Now you're just leading the argument? You still don't have an actual proof, you know?
If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario, Mr. Portsman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time.
So this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order, right?
Correct. And then, just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in for his own partner, Mr. Faith?
Why did Mr. Faith come into your room, sir?
He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when he noticed sounds coming from my office, would be my guess.
Oh! Because you were supposed to be away, right?
And he must have thought it was odd, so he came running into this office to check it out.
Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. When he came in,
It's Miss
found
Bird.
his own when he came in,
he found his own partner standing there?
Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. But Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave alive. He waited for a chance to steal Mr. Faith's gun from him, and then... he killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. This was the moment in which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He could afford to do that because he had also left a fake dying message behind.
You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that?
Well, if things were as simple as that, then all that would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor to my room. This is where it gets complicated.
There was another visitor, sir?
Yes. And this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door open to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so... they stole the master key from the security guard's room. And then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems the thief found their pockets.
The stolen zero file, right, sir?
Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter.
So the shelves getting messed up twice and the 2 bullets. It was all because 2 different people were doing those things at 2 different times.
Precisely. Now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief and was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant. Because we now know that the murder took place between the first culprit's visit.
Objection!
Objection! What's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid! Your scenario explains everything! Of course it does, it's Mr. Edgeworth after all. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right, it would indeed render my alibi, which was withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument for which you have no evidence. Your supposition that I was the first visitor. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't let him get away with that, sir.
But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point.
Don't say that, sir.
I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must. You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. That thief you ran into should be a real suspect, wouldn't you say? We should be out there looking for the thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I already said, I was trained in my room. But when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at criminal affairs. So I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left.
So you think we should be out there looking for the thief?
Of course! Now isn't it the time to be having these dead-end discussions?
I don't think it's at all the dead-ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it.
She got to look at the movies, blah blah blah. He didn't repeat himself, I was already cleaning my room. Jim came in.
Hold it!
Why didn't you go there with Mr. Faith?
Oh, that's because he said he was tired and was going to take a quick nap. You know those sofas in the hallway? He likes to sleep on those. It's one of his hobbies. Habits. I can't read.
And what of the evidence he brought?
They were things relating to yesterday's case. Just 2 items, a gun and a pendant.
This piece of testimony seems too crucial to let slip through the cracks.
Because I recall, he brought 3 pieces of evidence.
Only 2 pieces. I believe the proper phrase here is, you fail.
Excuse me?
You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me.
Well, what are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you.
Well, here's a piece I think you should read carefully.
Ah! It says that Mr. Faith was bringing 3 pieces.
Yes. And this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman.
I can't believe it! To get tripped up by a simple arithmetic!
Where is the missing piece of evidence?
It's...
You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe?
You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe. But don't come any closer, I'm warning you! This is all part of the investigation, pal, so don't even think about stopping me. No! Hey, what's this? He had this on him, sir.
Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something.
But why would he hide something like that?
There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence from of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally point to that person himself as the real killer. Let's examine the videotape in a little more detail. For the section of the tape that will drive the last nail into this coffin. Oh!
Oh, that's blood, isn't it?
And I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us. This blood is still fresh.
You mean this might be Detective Faith's blood? No, you've got it all wrong.
No amount of denial can save you. We have to run a blood test to find the truth. You told us that you received evidence from the victim earlier. Now, will you tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way in onto this video?
Yeah, it's totally suspicious.
Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him?
You know very well there's no way to prove that.
Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints. If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith.
No, impossible!
Did he just eat his fucking medal?
Yes.
God damn.
Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir.
Very good.
And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. The blood work came back and it was definitely Mr. Faith's blood on there. And as a bonus, they were able to lift a few of Mr. Faith's prints as well.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir.
It was nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in a murder in my office. Please accept my apologies.
Oh, it was nothing. Really? Compared to what I've been through, I mean? I consider myself lucky that I was only a burglary and a murder this time, sir. If it had been a holdup or a hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person.
Something tells me that we should have hired a different person for security detail.
You know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor.
And why would you say he was corrupt?
Well, I heard there was a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors of how some of the evidence he used is forged, sir.
Forged evidence, huh?
And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons.
Oh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession.
Is this almost over? My throat hurts.
Yeah, it's almost over.
We never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office.
Yeah, whenever we got near the topic, he just clammed up.
Although, we can be pretty certain that was to steal something.
This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that there's some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes.
Oh, well. With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, it certainly lends credence to that rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this.
Huh? Then Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy? Gumshoe, oh my god.
Gumshoe, you are just a fucking walking...
I didn't say that, but rather that there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance to this piece of evidence.
My prosecutor's pet.
Yeah.
Take that!
Where did this come from? Oh yeah. The person who stole this file, the other villain of the night,
Yeah, I wonder who it was.
and what happened to the stolen pages? I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint?
Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Yes?
I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir.
This card.
What is it, sir? Is that a bird or something on there?
It's not just any bird. It is the mark of the raven, a three-legged raven. Even you should know what this is, detective.
Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? That great thief everyone's talking about?
Yes, it is the mark of the great thief, Jimmy. I'm not reading that.
Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu, sure. Under the mark of the legendary bird, the Yagatarasu is noble to the end. A modern Robin Hood. Fabled, mysterious, and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. He likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is set forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence found is sent out to the mass media, along with this single card. Although it has been a while since he's had last appearance.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look, something's written on the back.
What? Let me see.
And it just says, fuck you, Edgeworth.
It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files.
So the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu organization. Quite a few key words popping up in this history. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Looking back, I can't say that I didn't see these events coming. But they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago.
That's 12 years ago. Alright, that's case 1.
Oh boy, my throat is tired from all that reading.
Mine too. We will probably be ending stream here.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
Yeah,
And
well,
thank
hope
you,
you have food.
and thank you, Kitty, for helping me voice characters.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, let's see. Let's see who's still streaming at the moment. Quite a few, actually.
Is Bear still streaming? Why don't we raid him?
He is not.
F.
Let us go raid. Let's raid Hypercoal. Let's do hashtag I blind you. Alright. You all have a wonderful evening.
Thanks
Go
for joining the stream, you guys. We'll see you.
Thanks for joining the stream. Give Cole some love. Have a good
Remember,
night.
I blind you.
I blind you and stay frosty, my ghosties. Bye bye.